Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of AutoFreeWay. I'm getting ready to go to one of the Dodge dealerships to do the review of the Ram 1500, another of the 10 best cars for 2020 according to Car and Driver. So let's go, follow me, right? Make sure you can keep up. Hey guys, so I made it to Cape Coral, Dodge, Jeep and Ram, and we're here next to the Dodge Ram 1500. This is a classic edition or trim. What I didn't know is that it comes in various trims, and I'm going to be cheating here because I need to read it. It's the Traceman, the Rebel, the Longhorn, the Lone Star, the Limited, the Bighorn, the Laramie, and the HFE. I didn't know there were so many trims. So this is the classic. I'm going to take a look around the car, around the truck, and then look at the interior, and not sure again if they're gonna let me drive. Right here, as I said, we have the Ram 1500 Classic in dark gray with chrome wheels. Very nice lines. I like it too. It's a quad cab, so you can fit at least, I would say, 4 to 5 people. And then your storage. And a look around it. And this one is next to a Ram 1500 Warlock, and it has a Hemi 5.7 liter. You can see that there. The color is very nice. It's like a maroon. Beautiful color with the black accent. Nice truck. Just a tidbit of information of fact. When I was in the Middle East for the first 2 years, I drove a Chevy Silverado pickup truck, and then almost for the last 8 years I drove a Ford F-150, which I loved. It was a wonderful pickup truck. I took it all over the Middle East, especially Saudi Arabia, and it was great driving in the sandstorms, on the sand, everywhere, off-road, on the road, whatever. It was a great pickup truck, very comfortable. It wasn't the extended cabin or the quad cabin, it only fit basically 3 people, but it was great. Like I said, I put at least over those 8 years, maybe 90,000 kilometers or so, because I drove it all over the place. And again, it was a very, very nice truck. So here they do have a good selection of Rams. Well, no, I wouldn't say many colors. I think that the only distinctive color is this maroon one with black accent on the hood. Otherwise, it's either white, gray, or silver, it seems. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so I'm inside the, I think it's a Warlock, according to the sticker in the back. 5.7 liter Hemi engine. And I'm looking at the interior. As I say, it's a quad cab, so you can fit comfortably 4 people, possibly 5. One in the middle there has a storage space also there in the middle. As with most, not all, but most pickup trucks, it's very simple. Interior, very simple interior, I mean. The seats are cloth, with it seems 2 types of cloth. I don't know what they are, but it looks very comfortable, or it feels comfortable. I'm sitting in it, or on it. So you have your command center basically. I don't know if it is a touch screen. Hopefully, as I said, they will let me drive it, or at least turn on the engine, see how it sounds, etc. And it has an AC output here, 115 volts. Oh, that's cool. 115 volts. I don't see any USB ports, but most likely somewhere there may be 1 or 2. Let me see here on the center console. Nope, don't see any, but you can store your coins here. Here is your parking, reverse, neutral, and drive. and a couple of controls on the steering wheel, phone, volume, and cruise control. Very simple dashboard, as I mentioned, and very simple finish. Very plastic looking finish. But again, if you have a pickup truck, it's not your luxury pickup truck. It's a basically work vehicle, even though you can have your family here too, though. So some basic information about the 2020 Ram 1500. Base price is from $33,800 to $38,800. Depends obviously on the trim. The engines are 260 horsepower turbo, 3.8 liter diesel V6, a 305 horsepower 3.6 V6, and the 395 horsepower 5.7 liter V8, which is the one that I'm on right now, the Hemi 5.7. Transmission is 8-speed automatic. And let me see, EPA fuel economy, combined city and highway. For the different trims, it's 1726, 1522, and 2132. And let's see if I can talk to one of the salespersons to see if we can take the car and spin, or at least turn on the engine, okay? Or maybe you'd rather have this beast, the Ram 3500 heavy duty turbo diesel, and I don't know what they're called, but they look cool. Elevated absorbers and elevated whatever that is. Somebody knows, post it, down in the comments. But it looks very cool. You almost need an elevator just to get to the cab. Well, sales must be great, because none of the sales associates wanted to come out and show me the car. When I told them that I was just doing a video review of the car and not buying it, they basically, frowned and said, okay, no, just basically take a look at the car from the exterior, and if it is open, the interior. The other vehicle that is also listed on the 10 best for 2020 according to Car and Driver is the Jeep Gladiator, and this is sick. I mean, it looks amazingly nice. White, a bunch of black accents. Let's see if I can get inside of this one or a similar one. Here we have another 1500, Ram 1500. This is the Longhorn edition, and it's definitely a step up from the classic edition. This has a better trim, interior, leather. Definitely the luxury edition. This looks very nice, and it has like a wood trim around it. Very nice console, probably touchscreen. I talked to one of the sales associates and again asked about, turning on the engine and maybe taking it for a spin. And they all looked into each other's eyes, wondering, maybe not. So it's a question for management, according to them. And this is another feature that's very cool. Opening the door, it brings out the step. And closing the door and pushing this button, it brings out the step. And the base price on this one is $50,890. Add all the optional equipment, and you're looking at $64,185. And then obviously the dealer add-ons that then raises the price to $66,577. That's with the adjusted market or market adjustment of almost $1,000. And this is another look at another Gladiator. I'm in love with this car. I love it. Very nice. Rugged looks. Nice color combination. And now for the shock. This one has, let me see, get closer to it, a sticker price of $43,000. Then with all the options, it goes to $58,000. And get this, it has a market adjustment price or adjustment of $5,000. Once again, outrageous. Okay, so I'm back home, and let me lower the volume of the radio. Okay, there you go. I'm back home. I hope that the visit to the Dodge dealership wasn't a waste. Unfortunately, again, I couldn't drive either of the cars. As I mentioned, did I mention it? Well, in any event, the sales associates were not very interested. When I mentioned that I was doing a review on YouTube of both cars, they kind of shrugged their shoulders and didn't show any interest. I also asked them, well, what if I were a buyer? Oh, then they'll say, yeah, they said, we'll show it to you. So there you go. Hopefully it wasn't a waste. Provided some information, would provide more information on the video itself. But let me know in your comments below. Is it something that you're enjoying, that you like? I know a lot of people watch the videos, but they watch only a portion of the video, so I'm becoming very boring and repetitive and what have you, or is not of interest. I'm not sure. Let me know. I'll do whatever is necessary to make this channel successful and be able to achieve the goal of the channel, which is, as you know, to give away cars. The Dodge Ram 1500, it is on the basic trim. It is within the range of what the channel may be able to do in the future once it becomes monetized and it starts generating revenue. So the Dodge 1500 is probably within that range. I don't think that the Jeep Gladiator will be, even though the base trim is only about 33,000, I believe. Let me check that for a second. I have some cheat sheets here. The base price is 35,000, but good luck finding one at that price. The one that I took a look at inside the dealership has a market adjustment of $5,000. Okay, so it went from like 38,000, I don't remember what I said, to $60,000+, on the price, which is to me, I think is just outrageous. Again, when they start marking up these vehicles, unless you're desperate, for the vehicle, wait. I mean, and that applies to any vehicle, or unless you're desperate, you want to be the first one driving it. Okay, just wait for it. Okay, there is no rush. I don't think there is a rush. When you want to buy a car, you have to do your due diligence, and you take patience, or be patient about buying it. Don't buy on impulse, and just because it is the first one. The same is going to happen, and I mentioned in the last video, the same is going to happen with the Corvette C8. The base price in the 50s, upper 50s, whatever, and most likely you won't be able to find a single one at that price. Most likely it's going to be in the 70s, I'm sure. Okay, one strategy though is go to a small town. Okay, we go to a small town where they sell the most. Sorry for the stuttering. What they sell the most, maybe pickup trucks, but they may have one or two Corvettes, and those are not going to be moving very fast. So you may have a better opportunity of getting a great deal in a small town, with especially those types of brand new cars that are in the market. So I have also received a few requests to give more information about the C63S. As you know or may remember, I bought it last year in April. I didn't get delivery because I was overseas. I didn't get delivery until the end of June of last year. So I've been driving it, last year, 2018, not 19. 2018. So I've been driving it for about a year and a half. So I'll give you my opinions, my 10 best, 10 worst opinions, experiences about the C63S and why an AMG is an option when you're considering a Mercedes-Benz. Okay? Until that time, peace. I'll see you.